Hey guys, me host Superstar. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what we got. We got another box of stuff. Today's video is our preparation for Halloween video. We're almost ready for our 31 horror toys in 31 days. We've got so much to show you. But we're going to start with a little bit of an unboxing today. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open. This has come all the way from Orlando, Florida, as you guys know. We do pay a lot on our shipping for these boxes, and we're very excited to see what's inside.
You can almost smell the swamp.
I know. We are a little bit good because some things are missing from the box we have found, which is irritating. Don't know why half the order's missing, but hey ho.
Winnie not happy.
Winnie not, Daddy not happy. But anyway, let's break this open and see what's inside.
So, squishies.
Squishies?
T-shirts.
T-shirts! Yay. I do like my t-shirts. Oh yeah. So yeah, this one's from Halloween Horror Nights. I forgot I ordered this one. And this is the Leatherface shirt. I always order shirts and stuff because they always do my size in America, which is like 3XL in America is a lot nicer than ours. The ones in England are just huge, like the dressing, what do you call that? Like a bed sheet. Whereas in America, they seem to be tighter along the top, but like loose around the middle, which is what I like. So, comfy. So yeah, nice new Halloween Horror Night shirt. And, oh, I like this one too. I remember this one. I also got a Dia de los Muertos, Mexican Day of the Dead shirt. Yay! Love that. Just straight after Halloween. Obviously, it's Dia de los Muertos. Ooh. Service! There's no denying what that is. There's no denying what this is. It's a big round cylinder shape. I'm obsessed with drinking too much coffee, as you guys know. And what better to drink coffee out of than a giant Tervis? Was this an official Tervis as well, this one?
I believe
from
so,
Universal?
Yeah.
So I know a lot of companies do Tervises now, but they're not actually Tervises, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's got to come from the Tervis company, hasn't it? Let's have a look.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
absolutely
That's a lot
love
bigger than I thought it was. I thought that was a lot thinner than what it was.
It looks like it
On the videos,
lives,
it looks
but-
smaller, didn't it, on the live? But
Yeah,
actually,
but that is actually quite chunky.
that's chunky as hell. It's the It's Alive Halloween Horror Nights 2021, and it's a Dracula, Frankenstein, and Frankenstein's Bride. Obviously, Frankenstein this year is celebrating, I think it's 90th birthday? I may have got that so wrong, but it's definitely celebrating an anniversary this year. That's why there's a lot of merch out there for him. That's nice. I like that. So yes, proper nice new drinking mug. What else we got? Yay! Did I get two more?
I think they're in this one.
Okay. That's exactly. I think I got four of these. Oh well, one's had a rip on it. Was that you when you opened the box?
No, it was not me. I'm not you.
One's ripped out. So yeah, this is the Series 1 of the Studio Screamers vinyl figures. Now these are blind boxes. I did get 4 of these bad boys. Hopefully the 2 are in there.
Stuck.
Yeah. So I've got 4 chances at getting some Universal monster goodness. They're all bent, they're all broke. So there's you've got the Studio Screamers vinyl figures. Sorry, we can get. I'll turn that around and use one of these. So we can get the Frankenstein's Monster Gilman limited edition. I love how they call it Gilman because I can't call it Creature from the Black Lagoon or something.
What?
Because it's Gilman, but it's clearly Creature from Black Lagoon. He's a limited edition one. Then you can get Chucky, Jack, the Caretaker, and Chance. Now, Jack, Caretaker, and Chance are characters that are Universal's own creations for the Halloween Horror Nights. Now, I really want Jack, Caretaker, and the Chance. I really want them. Caretaker was kind of what I based my horror character on. The when I did my little skit a little while ago, I kind of based my character on the Caretaker. So I really like that idea, and I called mine the Curator. Awesome! Can't wait to open those. What's next? Stop playing with bubble wrap. Is this the last item?
Yes.
It was a small box this time.
I think it's one of our smallest boxes.
Where's the rest of my stuff, Angie? Go fix.
Ah!
Ah!
Flash, flash, flash. Wasn't expecting it to glow like that.
Wow, that is bright. Warning, seizure warning, epileptic fit warning. Jesus in Christ. That is bright, man. And don't even take the tab out yet. The tab's still in it. How's it working?
Oh, faster.
Oh, so you can get it just to do it slowly as well. And it goes brighter. Oh. Alright, very cool. That was from Walt Disney World, and that is the light up keychain. Very cool, and it's got the little thing on it so you can hang it from your belt or whatever you want to do with it. Very cool. I like that a lot. So yes, stay with us, guys. We're going to be celebrating Halloween all day long today, preparing for my 31 horror toys in 31 days. I'm going to get my horror costume on in a little bit. Are you going to show off your costume?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll show off our costumes for this year, and I'm also going to show some of the animatronics and things we picked up the other day from the range.
Yes.
Because we did get some new stuff again, and I'll show you my little haunted graveyard scene for the videos and much more. So stay tuned. There are some simple rules that you must abide by in able to survive Halloween and not invoke the spirit of Sam or Samhain, the spirit of Halloween. Those rules are: always wear a costume, always pass out treats, never blow out a jack-o'-lantern, and don't forget, at the end of the night, always check your sweets. There's some rules to abide by every Halloween, as you see, and in order to not invoke the spirit of Sam, we're going to abide by those rules here on the channel, and that means we're going to have this little jack-o'-lantern lit in the corner of the screen. That jack-o'-lantern will remain in every video lit until Halloween night, and at the end of Halloween, we'll blow it out together. Never blow out a jack-o'-lantern. Remember rule 4! We'll have that jack-o'-lantern lit in every video right now until Halloween. So there he is, glowing away nicely. It's our channel jack-o'-lantern. So guys, one thing we did pick up yesterday, which I'm really excited to get, we got this. We got the cauldron, finally. I'm not sure if you remember me saying on a previous video, we have 2 witch animatronics. We've got one down there, which is the newest one, and we've got one in the loft as well. I'm still on the lookout for a third one. I would like 3 witches. And I said it'd be cool to have a cauldron for them. So we finally have that cauldron. And if I just place it down there, and I push the little button, how cool is that? So I'm really happy we've got that. I'm going to go try on my new costume now, and we'll have a look in a second. The only thing with me with costumes, I find costumes really awkward to fit. I actually have a colostomy, and I have a big hernia here, so that always sticks out at one side. Just because you guys have been good though and never mentioned it, which is quite fun, so thank you for that. Normally everybody tries to go, what the hell is that? But you guys on YouTube are pretty good. No one's ever mentioned it. But yes, I did get this new costume from B&M, and it was marked down already, reduced to clear already. There's nothing wrong with it. Includes masks, and it's the deluxe Halloween costume, and it's a new clown costume, you know me and my clowns. And it comes with the mask as well, so very excited. I'm going to try this bad boy on, and I'll show you guys the second. To say it's only an XL, it doesn't actually fit too bad, guys. It's a little bit tighter than I wanted it to do. Obviously, that sticks out at half a mile, but actually, it's not too bad. And I'm quite a large guy, and it does fit me, so I'm quite happy. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I have got clothes underneath it still, because that's what I would do on Halloween night anyway. I would wear something underneath. But yes, when I put these on, what I tend to do, I'll probably use my black jacket that you've seen me wear in my videos. I've got like a long jacket that I'd probably put over the top of this, just for modesty more than anything, to be honest, with my big belly and stuff. But yeah, it'd look nice with the big long jacket. But I do love the big cuffs on this one. This is very nice for 15 quid. Very decent costume. Let's put the mask on too. The mask is actually slightly terrifying. I feel like a reject from Slipknot in this thing. But that mask really does complete the look. Jeez, man. All it needs is like a great big mallet or something now. That looks awesome. I'm really happy with that. 15 quid? Why is this marked down so early in the season? Let me go show Lynn and terrify the crap out of her. I can do this. So guys, the schedule has been fully done and announced, and I'm going to show you that here today. So let's take a look at the schedule. So as you can see, guys, we have a full month's worth of entertainment here. As you can see, from the 28th through the 31st, that's 4 videos that we haven't quite decided what they're going to be yet. They are surprise videos, and that's because the stuff that we want to do on those days hasn't yet arrived with us. So hopefully those will be brand new products that will be just recently released. We know that they should be here in time for Halloween, but obviously with the driver shortages and the world current, the situation in the world right now, we're hoping things will arrive in time, but you never know. So I have 4 slots available that are not announced, and those are the 28th through the 31st. But don't worry, because we still have plenty of other content, as you will still see. So, 31 Horror Toys in 31 days. We're starting out on the 1st with the Jada Toys Frankenstein. Then we've got the Halloween Horror Nights Universal Blind Boxes. You saw those in this video today. Those are the Universal Screamers. We also have the Mezco 14-inch Dracula, the Haunted Mansion Diorama Seance Scene, the Living Dead Dolls Elvira, Jada Toys Dracula, Jada's Bride of Frankenstein, NECA Frankenstein, NECA Jason Part 7, NECA versus Jada Frankenstein, so I'm going to compare the two and see which one did it better. Star Wars' Halloween Droid, Sam's Trick or Treat Burster Box, the Trick or Treat Blind Bags, Hocus Pocus Blind Bags, NECA Puppet Master Set 1, Haunted Mansion Diorama Scene The Attic, NECA Puppet Master Set 2, the Bendy Figs Dracula, Migos Harold Scarecrow from the Tales to Tell in the Dark. Then we have the Coffin Comics Lady Death figure, Diamond Selects Dracula, NECA Hellraiser, Diamond Select The Crow, Migo Exorcist Reagan, Trick or Treat Sam Bust, the McFarlane Monsters Dracula, and Toonie Terrors Sam. All that leading us right through from the 1st to the 27th. But wait, there's more! We also have other things announced for the month as well. These haven't got dates on them, but throughout the month you'll see us periodically adding things to YouTube and our other social medias. So on Instagram, TikTok, and the Shorts, you will see the Funko products. You'll see the Trick or Treat Sam Unmasked, the Hocus Pocus Danny Pop, Casper the Friendly Ghost Pop, Hocus Pocus Winifred Sanderson Pop, the Funko Soda Gene Simmons Kiss unboxing, the Creepshow Scarecrow, and of course Lego's Frankenstein Brickheads. We will also be doing some videos over on YouTube, including some collection videos. We have the Dracula collection, the Sam Trick or Treat collection, and some vlog videos coming for you guys, including adopting a ghost in York on the Shambles in York, and the Lightwater Valley Family Halloween Fun Day. We do have some other things that I haven't yet announced, and that's because I'm just waiting to see how things progress over the next 3 or 4 weeks, because I don't want to say to you guys, yes, we're doing it, and then something happened and those vlogs get cancelled, so I'd rather announce them closer to the time. I'm also going to do some top 10 videos, including my favourite Halloween family movies, top 10 horror films, my top 10 horror toys, the most expensive horror toys, And of course, the retro horror toys. You guys seem to like those videos where I look at how much toys are worth these days, so I'm definitely going to do a couple of those videos for you. And of course, the retro horror toys, we're going to look back and find some creepy goodies from shows like Eerie Indiana. We're going to look back at Goosebumps. We're going to look back at all sorts of other old school sort of horror things and spooky franchises, and see if we can find any toys from them and how much they're going to be worth now. So yes, all this and still more to announce, but I'll announce those close to the time. We've got so much more still to come on the channel this Halloween. Mrs. Soup's got her costume ready. Whee! And what does it do? So Mrs. Soup's this year is going to be Maleficent.
I just need a crow.
You do.
I have a crow on my shoulder. That's easy.
I'll sit it on top of the scepter.
Yeah, on top of the shoulder.
Didn't the Disney Store America have something like that? The crow or something. We really bought one, didn't we? Because I nearly got the Dr. Facilier stuff.
He's with that now.
Do you want to shine your little light on me one more time? I can see you like that a little bit too much.
It's fun.
Are you going to wear that on Halloween night?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So for the spooky season, everybody always asks me what are my go-to graphic novels and comic books that I like to read around Halloween. Now, you guys know I do love my horror, but I'm not much of a gore-fest kind of guy. So when people always comment about things, some things are a little bit out of my wheelhouse. But I have a bunch of graphic novels here that I consider family friendly and are decent enough that you should all enjoy together. So let's go through my top 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 books here. These top 4 books that I consider reading every Halloween. My favourite book of all time, it has to be Disney's Haunted Mansion, just because I'm a big fan of the ride. This book as well, that's also out now, is by Marvel, and it does collect all 5 issues of the Haunted Mansion and all 5 issues of Disney Kingdom's Seekers of the Weird. If you're aware of the backstory of the Haunted Mansion, originally it was going to be a walkthrough attraction, and they called it Seekers of the Weird. Or House of the Weird or something like that, and basically it was deemed too scary, and then they brought in another designer who then helped make it more of the happy haunts that we see today. But both elements are still in the ride. The beginning half of the ride is based on that original darker horror theme, and then as we progress through the ride, it turns into the more campy sort of ghost that we know on the ride today. Now, I'm a big fan of the Haunted Mansion and its history and everything like that, and this book is definitely worth picking up. And again, it's like a pocket-sized book. It's not like a full-size graphic novel, which I quite like as well. And the artwork is beautiful in it. So look, the artwork is really nice. There are so many books based on Haunted Mansion, but the Marvel one is possibly the favourite one that I've ever read. And then you've got Seekers of the Weird as well, which takes on a slightly different artistic direction. But I still love it. So yes, definitely pick this up. Haunted Mansion, the full collection, including Seekers of the Weird. It is a line called the Disney Kingdoms by Marvel. The next book that I always like to pick up on Halloween, and this is one that I like to read with my daughter, as she's a big fan of this as well, it's Costume Quest. Now, Costume Quest is possibly my favourite video game to play on Halloween. And when they announced this graphic novel, I had to pick it up. So, it's basically about some monsters that are going around trick-or-treating to get candy, because that's what monsters do. Monsters come to our world because they live off candy, and Halloween is their time to come to our world and basically steal all our candy. And it is a really nice book. It's written by the people who did the actual game, so it's actually written by Double Fine. And yeah, it's one of my favourite novels to pick up. Let me find a nice page of artwork here for you to show you. So I can't remember. The kids were in this one. I think this was just all about the monsters rather than the kids dressing up. Because the game's about the kids dressing up, and whatever they dress up as, that's like their superpower against the monsters. But this one's more about the monsters themselves and going around getting their candy. So a very, very cool book. This is by Oni Press, and it's in partnership with Costume Quest's Zach Gorman. Zach Gorman and the guys who made Costume Quest. So yeah, very worth picking up. A good book. Next, I'm sorry about itching my eyelids. I've done that when I was doing one of the videos earlier. That mask hit my eye and it like really hurt my eye. This one I got recently, but I actually really enjoyed reading through it, so I would highly recommend it. This is Stephen King's Creepshow, based on the 1950s Creepshow, and it is very cool indeed. It says on the back it was one of the most controversial and influential horror comics of the 1950s. Creepshow presents 5 sinister stories. So yes, it is very cool, and obviously if you're a big fan of Stephen King or Creepshow and what have you, it's worth grabbing. And do you know what? It's very nostalgic. I love the old school artwork as well. It takes me back to proper old school comics because they've not improved the artwork at all. It is literally based on the original design, which I love. So definitely go ahead and grab yourself a copy of Creepshow. And finally, possibly my favourite book, and this can't surprise you, can it? This is Trick or Treat. Now, Trick or Treat is one of my favourite Halloween movies of all time. However, they have made this awesome book. They did release a single graphic novel called Days of the Dead, I think it was called. Days of the Dead. However, they recently released, for the 10th anniversary of the movie, they released this graphic novel, which has the original story from the movie retold in the graphic novel, which is cool. Like that. So it's got the original story of Trick or Treat in there as well, all retold, nicely in the graphic novel, with the likeness to the actors as well, which is pretty cool. And then they did a secondary book called Days of the Dead, and then that's in here as well, and that's another secondary story all about Sam and Halloween and all that good stuff. So yes, with 4 new chilling Trick or Treat stories. So very cool. It's a very cool book and worth grabbing, especially this 10th anniversary edition, because it contains both novels. You can't actually get the original the Trick or Treat retelling from the movie in the graphic novel form. You have to get this book to get both of them together, or you can get the individual Day of the Dead book. So this is my favourite read every Halloween. So there's nothing else left to show you guys. I am excited for Halloween. I hope you guys are too. I hope this video really got you excited for what's to come on the channel. And yeah, we love Halloween in this household, so we're very excited to start with the 1st of October. Halloween's already kind of started in my house, as you can see. We're already having a ton of fun, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the videos. But thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, Soup Sorrel, and I'll see you in the next video. And until then, happy Halloween.